I'll Follow the Sun, the Beatles. Let's play through all the different sections of the song right off the top here. After that, I'll go back through, guide you through it, give a little more explanation of what's going on. Do me a huge favor, hit that subscription button, help out the channel. I come out with tons of videos so you don't want to miss it. Let's get on into this. I'll Follow the Sun by the Beatles. Okay, so we get this brief intro section that happens. Two guitars going on here, pretty distinct. So we'll have to show you both parts here. The first main guitar, just kind of arpeggiating. We'll start with the C chord. All right, 3 on the A, 2 on the D, open G, 1 B, and the open high E. And we're just, like I said, arpeggiating through this, and it's fairly quick. You just want to do like the 3A, 2D, 3A, something like this. This is all pretty loose too, you know, it doesn't have to be set in stone exact what I'm doing here. Okay, and then come up, hit that open high E to 1B. Okay, just something like that type of feel. And then we'll drop to a F real quick, and you can just kind of hit that middle of the F chord, the 3D, 2G, 1B, and then right back to that C chord where we can hit the 3A, 2D, 1B, something like that. All right, so slowly it'd be something like, for that first guitar. That type of deal. The second guitar is just kind of doing this little scale up thing. Start with part of that C chord where we're just going to bounce between the 1 on the B and an open G. Okay, just do that a couple times. And then take that 1, bring it up to 3, hit the 3B, open G. Come up, hit the 5 on the B. All right, and then drop down to part of that F chord there where we're 2 on the G, 1B, 2G, 1B. And then just finish back on that part of the C chord, the open G, 1B. So slowly that'd be. All right, so let's just do both of these parts up to tempo here. Into the first verse pattern here, and I'll just list these chords just as, you know, what they look like. They're loosely arpeggiated, okay, so just arbitrarily kind of pick through them, you know, maybe like hit the bass note, come up, hit some of the higher notes throughout the chord. It's kind of up to you. It's a little bit arbitrary, just kind of improv-y. So it'll start with the G chord, all right, 3E, 2A, open D, G, B, and 3 on the high E, basic G chord there. And like I said, just kind of loosely pick through it. Something like that, you know, nothing super set in stone. All right, so just a measure of G. All right, then to a F7, so just bar that 1, 3 on the A, keep that 1 on the D, and then go 2 on the G, 1 on the B and E. The same type of strumming, picking, all that stuff. 1 measure, back to the C chord, to a D7, so open D, 2G, 1B, 2 on the high E. Alright, and now we're going to split some measures. This is kind of how, you know, you might even call this part like the chorus of the song. It's, you know, tomorrow it may rain, so I'll follow the sun. Alright, so we'll split the measure, go C, and with this it's just more of like a straight strum. So a couple beats of a C to an E minor. So open E, 2 on the A and D, open on the G, B, and E. Okay, next measure be that D7 for a couple beats. To a G7, so same as the G chord, but make that 3E, make it a 1 on the E. So just switch the fingers around, something like that. A couple beats there. And then finish on a measure of C. And the first time we go through this first pattern here, we're going to finish on a G chord. Okay. And that very last chord will switch later, and we'll get to that. So let's just do this first run through up to speed. Alright, and as I mentioned before, everything in the second verse stays the same all the way up to that very last chord. Instead of the G at the end, we're going to do a C7. So just like the regular C, but take that pinky and put it on the 3 of the G. Alright, so like I said, everything else stays the same. Bridge section, this is a little more just kind of straight strumming, just kind of once per measure, up to you. We'll switch to the F chord, and these are all full measures for each of these chords here. So just regular F chord. Okay, then we go to the F minor. So all we do is take the 2 on that G, just lift off, so it becomes a 1. One full measure of that F minor. Okay, to the C, C7. Okay, next time around, do the F to F minor, to the C, and then just finish on the F chord. Little bit of a solo in here, kind of fun. Just kind of mimicking like the vocal style here. So we'll drop down here to the 3 on the B. We're going to take that, and we're just going to slide it up to 8. Okay. Come back down, do the 4 on the B, slide that to 10. Right. Drop down to the E string, and we go 3 to 8 on the E string. Okay, then we come back just down 1 fret from where we left off to the 7 on the E. Take that 7, slide it to 10. So it's kind of like doing those first 4 measures of the verse, right? And after that, then we just get into the regular back end of the verse. So it would be that split measures of C, E minor, D7, G7 to C. Okay? Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.